Side. It appeared the boy was indeed struck by lightning. Now, exactly where he was struck and his current condition right now inside of Children's, we're not sure. But to give you kind of a perspective here, when this incident happened a little bit after 1:30 today, officials there were trying to figure out if this boy even needed to be transported. Obviously, they did so out of precaution, so maybe that gives you a good glimpse into his condition. Maybe he's going to be okay. Obviously, as we learn more, we'll keep you up to date here on air and online and on our mobile app. We're live at Children's. Stefan Diggle, CBS 42 News, local coverage you can count on.
And what has been a busy day, several cities are dealing with some flooding.
One of them is Fultondale. That's where Storm Track meteorologist Nate Harrington continues our live team coverage. Nate, what's going on out there?
Yeah, right now we're at Black Creek Park in Fultondale, and right behind me you see Black Creek. Normally doesn't look like raging rapids, but with all the water they picked up in just about an hour and a half or so between 2:30 and 4 o'clock, that's what it looks like, just that. Our photojournalist Toby Carter will show you that walking trail that you saw behind me. That was completely covered up with a lot of water earlier, and this is near Stouts Road and Highway 31. In Fultondale, flooding was unbelievable between about 2:30 and 4 o'clock. It has now since gone down, but you can see all of the roads covered up with a lot of water, almost 6 to 7 inches of water covering Highway 31 and Stouts Road, and we're back here at Black Creek. Things have started to calm down a bit, but still, there's a lot of water around here, and just across the street from Black Creek Park is a children's park that was almost completely underwater when I arrived just about an hour ago. That's where we're going to be at 6 o'clock, but right now, things looking a little bit better. We've got joggers out here enjoying the semi-dry paths. There's still a lot of water out here, and we'll report live back here at 6 o'clock. Live in Fultondale, I'm Nate Harrington, CBS 42 News. It's local weather coverage you can count on.
Nate, thank you. Yeah, I love you could see the car turn around when he got to that water to do what Chief Meteorologist Mark Prater always says: turn around, don't drown when you approach that water in the roadway.
Yeah, Mark, what's it looking like now on the radar?
Well, the radar is actually calming down a good bit, but believe it or not, we've had trees that have been knocked down as well. There's a tree down on a house in Montevallo Road, and you can see that is a huge pine tree. That right there, a live shot, and the tree fortunately falling just to the side of the house, not directly impacting it, but I can see that there is a little bit of damage associated with it. But that right there is a pine tree that's likely 80, maybe 90 years old, and with it falling, it did some minor damage to the roofing there. But take all of these storms seriously, because with the ground so saturated, it doesn't take a real strong wind. Upwards of 35 to 40 miles per hour can knock this over. Let's go out to our graphics. I do want to show you what the radar looks like right now. We still have the flash flood warnings, which are in effect for Jefferson County as well as up into Blount County, but these storms are going in so many different directions. The real bulk of the heavier storms has rained itself out, other than a few light showers through Birmingham, southern Walker County. Still a few rumbles of thunder there, and that is tracking towards the south and west, eventually heading into Windham Springs. And watch this cluster of storms. It's dropping towards the southeast, and then it turns and goes towards the west. So Hamilton, you'll likely start to get some of these storms here soon. Decent amount of lightning, and that is a big factor. I'll be talking more about that and have a look at your Futurecast coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
All right, Mark, thank you. Breaking news now here in Birmingham. 3 people are recovering after a shooting.
Now, this happened a few hours ago in the 500 block of 41st Street North. That's in the Tom Brown Village. One of those victims is facing life-threatening injuries. 2 people connected to the shooting have been taken into custody.
Why would we want a mind on killing a baby? What is that going to prove? I don't understand that.
A family member is telling their side of the story after police raised questions about a toddler's death. It all unfolded early this morning. Police tell us they spent several hours looking for a 2-year-old before they found his body in a swimming pool.
CBS 42 News reporter Jamie Ostroff in studio now with more on that. And Jamie, you spoke with the family and the homeowner today.
I did, Jim. The homeowner tells me she let her friend's granddaughter host her wedding reception in the backyard. Then as the night went on, the bride's 2-year-old son was suddenly gone. While the boy's family says he fell into the pool, police are now raising questions about the timeline of events.
A wedding celebration by the pool grinds to a halt early Monday morning when people notice the bride's 2-year-old son, Marquavis Threat, is missing. His great-grandmother Rosa Staples describes a chaotic scene.
They couldn't find the baby. Naturally, everybody's going to run to the pool and see whether they was there. So everybody got in the pool, and they couldn't find him.
She says she called 911, then asked Marcuevas' twin brother,
"Where is your brother?" Because they stay together. I said, "Where's your brother?" He said, "He fell in the pool." So why would he make up a lie, a little innocent baby, make up a lie and say his brother fell in the pool? So I said, "Y'all got to search this pool."
Police say they did search the murky pool using infrared technology from the fire department, but they found nothing.
I think based on the diameter and the width and the size of the pool, I think you would have located it.
After a neighborhood search and several hours,
We were notified that, hey, there's something in the water, that kind of thing, and so we were able to go back to the pool, and that's when the child was located.
Lieutenant Sean Edwards says that raises questions.
Because we really thought that the initial search of the pool was pretty thorough.
Questions he says investigators would like to ask the dozens of adults who were there when it all unfolded.
For the truth of the matter, we got to determine whether or not there was any neglect here. We got to determine whether or not there was just an honest mistake or an accident. We really don't know.
Marcuevas' great-grandmother has some questions for investigators as well, and we'll be getting into that more at 6 o'clock. Now, meanwhile, it's important to point out that this isn't classified as a drowning right now. The toddler's body is being looked at by the medical examiner right now to officially determine the cause of death. In the studio, Jamie Ostroff, CBS 42 News, local coverage you can count on.
And we now know the name of the person who drowned Sunday at Oak Mountain State Park. The Shelby County coroner tells us that 28-year-old Duntarius Jackson of Inslee drowned in the beach area of the park. This was around 7 o'clock last night. We're still working to find out exactly what happened.
And tonight we're learning more about the investigation into Sunday's double murder in Calhoun County. CBS 42 News reporter Michael Clark just talked to the sheriff there. He joins us now live in Anniston. And Michael, what did the sheriff tell you?
Well, Sherry, first and foremost, the Calhoun County Sheriff says that this is a tragic situation, but he wants to reassure the folks living near the Rabbit Town Road area that so far this doesn't appear to be a random act of violence. But because of this ongoing investigation, he couldn't really elaborate on what led detectives to come to that conclusion so far in this case. We do know that 73-year-old Travis Frost and his 23-year-old grandson Joshua Moody were beaten and shot, but just how many suspects and a possible motive remain under investigation. Travis Frost's wife was in the home when all of this happened, but was able to hide during all of this. Investigators say a double homicide like this is a rare crime and a personal one for officers working on this case.
Until you arrive on a scene and you see a woman crying because her husband and grandson's dead and they're laying just on the other side of the wall, that's not just another day. And it's not what we don't do it because it's another day. We do it because we want to help people, and we're going to do our best for this family.
Now, one of the victim's vehicles was taken from the house after the crime. It was found later and had been set on fire. The sheriff, of course, is asking for tips. So if you know anything, you're asked to call the Calhoun County Crime Stoppers. We have that number for you. It is 256-238-1414. Reporting live outside the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office tonight, Michael Clark, CBS 42 News, local coverage you can count on.
New at 5, 2 men have been arrested in connection with a shooting death in Walker County.
Yeah, we're told Jalea Hackman was shot Friday and died Saturday at UAB Hospital. CBS 42 News reporter James McConaughey has been following this story. He's in our newsroom tonight with more. James?
Well, Jim, I talked to Hackman's family. They told me her death was senseless and unnecessary. These two men face charges in connection with this case. 22-year-old Khalil James is charged with attempted murder, and 21-year-old Antonio Montgomery is charged with assault. 20-year-old Jalea Hackman's family says she was hanging out with friends on Church Street in Yorkwood when an argument between two men turned into a gunfight. Hackman was caught in the middle. She was rushed to UAB Hospital where she later died. Hackman's family tells me she was studying criminal justice at UNA. Her aunt said she was a rising star and didn't deserve to die this way.
You actually just took this girl's life for no reason. She loved the life. She didn't want to leave it at the age of 20, you know? It's just, I'm angry, I'm hurt.
An investigator with the Walker County Sheriff's Office tells me the two suspects were taken into custody just hours after the shooting and charged before Hackman died. The Walker County District Attorney will decide whether to upgrade those charges. Live in the newsroom, James McConaughey, CBS 42 News, local coverage you can count on.